Well, welcome here inside of beautiful Allegiant Stadium, where the Raiders return from their bye week, looking to get things started and make a possible push towards the postseason. Today they took on the 1-3-1 Houston Texans here inside of the Death Star. And you know what? Any comeback this season would be a Rocky type of comeback, or Apollo Creed, if you will. How about former Raider Kyle Weathers in the building, getting things started with the lighting of the Al Davis flame? But right out of the gate, the Raiders showed exactly what their game plan would be. Josh Jacobs, and a little bit more Josh Jacobs. Well, with a little hint of Derek Carr. Down 10-3, Carr would find Mac Hollins over the middle for a 26-yard strike. Game tied at 10. Carr was 21 of 27, 241 yards in that touchdown. Third quarter now, we're fast forward, and the Texans are up 20-17, and the Raiders look to Devontae Adams, 1-7, had a good game, 8 catches, 95 yards, and the Raiders would also look to the guy that I mentioned earlier, Josh Jacobs, Double J, who scored 3 touchdowns on the day. His second was a scamper from 7 yards out. The Raiders back up 24-20. Then on the very next drive for the Raiders, it's the silver and black going 7 plays, 81 yards, and JJ getting in from 15 yards out. Jacobs with his third straight 100-plus yard game of the season. Josh, 20 carries, 143 yards, 3 touchdowns. The Raiders in command of this thing, 31-20. And just when you think the Texans may try a comeback like some other teams did on this field, Daron Harmon says, no, sir. Ends any of those thoughts. Harmon goes pick 6, stepping in front of the Davis Mills pass, and he gone. 73 yards later, that is a touchdown, 38-20. The good guys are up, and that's how it would end. The Raiders just win, baby. The most impressive dub of the season over the lowly Texans, 38-20.
You got to work hard at it. You can't just say we're going to be a tough team and then all of a sudden it happens. That's all about work, and you earn that. You earn the right to be a tough team with what you do during the week. And I think our guys have not flinched at all, from the time we started training camp and really started talking about that identity and, see if we can develop that on our team. I think we do have a lot of tough guys.
So the Raiders pick up the dub, and now we have to hear from the star of the game. Our Jesse Merrick has more with Josh Jacobs, who ran wild over the Houston Texans. Cool, that, and this is my tag. All right, 3, 2, and 1. All right, Jesse, I appreciate that. Hey, Marie, we'll have more on the Raiders and, of course, some UFC action, maybe the Golden Knights too, possibly, tonight on Sports Night. Tune into that at 11:30. But for now, let's get it back to you. All right, cool. You got that. So the Raiders pick up the dub, and now we have to hear from the star of the game. Our Jesse Merrick has more with Josh Jacobs, who ran wild over the Houston Texans. Cool, that, and this is my tag. All right, 3, 2, and 1. All right, Jesse, I appreciate that. Hey, Marie, we'll have more on the Raiders and, of course, some UFC action, maybe the Golden Knights too, possibly, tonight on Sports Night. Tune into that at 11:30. But for now, let's get it back to you. All right, cool. You got that.